Some people make you nervous just by existing in the room with you. They walk in, say hello, sit down, and suddenly you're a little slower to respond, a little more careful with your words. Your shoulders climb up near your ears. Your voice comes out thinner than usual. Your hands start to feel like something you're operating by remote control. This person might speak in that easy, unhurried way, holds eye contact like it costs them nothing, answers a question the way you'd write your own name, and somewhere in there, you slip out of the conversation and start watching yourself have it. How am I sitting right now? Was that laugh too loud? Say something. Well, too late. The moment already passed. Then a simple question lands, and your mind goes blank, right when you needed it most. An hour later, alone in the car, every sharp answer finally shows up. Perfectly timed, except the moment's gone. If any of this feels familiar, keep watching until the end, because this feeling usually traces back to something old. Some memory your body picked up about power, embarrassment, or people who made confidence feel like a weapon. Sitting across from someone at ease does something strange to your own nerves. It turns the volume up on them. They talk without scanning the room for reactions afterward. You say one sentence and immediately start reading everyone's face for signs of trouble. They disagree with something and keep talking, easy as that. You disagree and immediately start patting it, softening it, explaining it, apologizing until the point you were making has quietly dissolved into nothing. Their comfort just surfaced something in you that was already sitting there, waiting for a reason to show up. So the comparing starts, their voice sounds steady, yours feels thin, their posture looks like it belongs to them, and now you're noticing your own neck, your own hands, how many times you've blinked in the last minute. Some part of you drifts off, stands behind your own shoulder with a clipboard, cataloging every small thing. Too quiet, too awkward. Should have phrased that differently. Don't laugh again. Talking starts to feel like walking normally, right after someone points out the way you walk. 2 minutes ago, you were fine. Now, every step feels like it's being graded. Confidence gets misread as superiority constantly. Someone speaks with a steady voice, and some old part of your brain quietly decides they think they're above you. Every so often that reading holds up, some people genuinely do need every room to crown a winner. Usually, though, what's actually happening is simpler. Someone's relaxed in their own skin, and your mind does the translating, turning that ease into a threat. A threat makes you small. Your voice drops. You agree faster than you mean to. You laugh at half-heard jokes. You start editing yourself in real time. Funnier here, quieter there, whatever version feels like it'll get you through the next 5 minutes safely. Later, you're home, wondering why you performed a whole persona for a conversation that barely mattered. There's usually a history behind that reflex. Maybe confidence wasn't safe in your house growing up. Speaking your mind got labeled disrespectful. Curiosity turned you into the difficult one. Getting excited about something handed people an opening to mock you, so you adapted. Reading faces before speaking, testing a room's temperature before handing over your real opinion. School probably added to the pile. One wrong answer became the joke of the semester. A single clumsy moment followed you around for months. Maybe you spoke up once, and the silence that followed felt less like awkwardness and more like a verdict. Small on paper. The nervous system keeps its own records, though. And after enough of these, being noticed starts to feel dangerous, all on its own. Add a relationship or two where somebody always had to be right. A friend correcting every sentence you said. A partner talking over you and calling you sensitive the second you pushed back. Someone treating their own confidence as leverage instead of self-belief. Enough time around that, and certainty starts sounding like an attack. Years later, a total stranger speaks with an easy voice, and your body tenses before you've had the chance to notice whether they're even kind. Your defenses load up automatically, bracing for interruption and judgment that haven't actually arrived yet. The costume is familiar. That's the part your nervous system responded to. People handle it their own ways. Some go quiet, then remember a dozen sharp comebacks on the walk home. Some turn agreeable, nodding along to everything, with their necks working overtime. Some overperform and start talking faster. They start telling bigger stories, name-dropping people nobody asked about, laughing a beat too long. Some go cold, quietly picking the confident person apart in their heads. They're too loud, too polished. They're trying too hard, they got to be. That last one gives quick relief. Cutting someone down in your head shrinks the gap between you. The gap got built by comparison to begin with. Their outward ease measured against your private static. Their steady voice against your own running commentary. The math was rigged from the start. Quit Quick pause here. Tell me in the comments what happens to you around someone confident. Do you freeze? Perform? Do you quietly decide you dislike them before they've done a thing? If this is hitting close, tap like, maybe subscribe. This channel lives for these small, strange habits our brains treat as completely normal. Here's something worth knowing. A person who looks composed might be running on the same nerves you are. Some people simply learn to talk through the fear instead of waiting for it to leave first. Their pulse still spikes. They still worry about sounding foolish mid-sentence. They've just stopped needing total calm before they open their mouth. Confidence, up close, tends to look smaller than it does from a distance. Speaking before the perfect sentence has fully formed, letting a pause breathe instead of rushing to fill it, saying, "I disagree," and letting the sentence stand there on its own, unescorted. So when someone else's ease makes you want to fold inward, try dropping the performance first. Nobody's grading you on the first 30 seconds. Speak at your normal pace. Let a silence exist. It's just a silence, not a verdict. Try separating feeling from fact, too. They think I'm boring sounds certain, but it's a guess dressed up as a fact. I feel boring right now sits closer to true. They're judging me is a story your mind wrote in half a second. I feel judged simply names what's happening in your chest. That small shift gives you somewhere honest to stand. Notice too when an old role tries to slide back into place, the quiet one, the agreeable one, the one who kept the peace. Roles like that got built for one house, one classroom, one specific chapter of your life. They don't need a permanent seat at every table you sit at from here on. The work itself stays small. Stay present. Say the thing you almost swallowed. Let your ordinary opinions stand without an apology stapled to them. Take up exactly the space you already deserve. The confident person across from you is just a person, having their own version of an ordinary day. Their ease says nothing about your worth. It might be showing you a freedom that's been available to you this whole time. To speak without rehearsing, to be seen without treating it like danger, to sit next to someone impressive and simply remain yourself. The nerves might still show up. Let them sit there. Your voice might shake. Speak through it. You might feel awkward the whole time. Stay in the room with it. There's a version of you already worth listening to, shaky voice, racing pulse, and all. That's the one to bring into the room. So the next time someone walks in and your chest tightens up, just pause. You can feel like an exam suddenly started, right? But you can drop the pressure to look impressive. No one is grading you. You don't need a flawless joke or the smartest answer or some perfectly polished version of yourself to be allowed in the conversation. Just look at that old habit for what it is. Maybe tell yourself quietly, "My body thinks we're back in the past right now, but we aren't." Then just stay. Take one slow breath. Say one simple, honest thing, even if your voice shakes a little when you say it. And then let the silence sit. It's okay to let things feel a little awkward. You don't have to jump in and rescue the moment. Every single time you choose to stay, you're teaching your body a new story. You're showing it that people can look at you and you'll still be completely safe. You can disagree with someone and the world won't end. Someone else can show up with total confidence, and it doesn't take a single thing away from who you are. You never had to win the room. You just had to walk in as yourself and give yourself a chance to see that you belong there too.